So here our target is mostly middle class and lower middle class students who cannot afford the fees which is charged by Indian colleges today. So this is how we are helping them to become doctors and get back to the country and serve the nation.
If you want to be a doctor at a very, very affordable fee at and high quality education, Vietnam is the country that you need to go. So could you tell us a little more about Ong Bang International University and Ho Chi Minh City? We also would like to understand the Indian population and the various associations that are available there for the students to get used to.
Yes, so Ong Bang International University is a 25-year-old university which was established in 1997, and Ho Chi Minh City is a place which is a financial capital of Vietnam, like Mumbai in India. So that is really densely populated area with more than 1 crore population in Ho Chi Minh City, and there are lots of multi-speciality hospitals available in that place. And when we talk about Ong Bang International University, they are coming up with a 1,000-bedded hospital inside the campus. So the population is high, where the students will have more exposure to in the clinical training. And other than that, there are more than 10,000 Indian families settled in Ho Chi Minh City.
Oh.
So that's a place where it's a business capital. So you understand there will be more than 10,000 families settled in that Ho Chi Minh City for their work, for career. And in fact, there are lots of Tamil associations, Telugu associations, and even North India Hindi associations are available. They have their associations there, and there are lots of restaurants, and more than 100 Indian restaurants are available in that city. So it is like a mini India. We can say it's like most of the population is like Indian populations, and there are lots of Indian doctors also settled in that place. And the consulate of Ho Chi Minh City who participated in our signing ceremony, he is Dr. Madan Mohan Sethi. He is a doctor from Orissa, so he is the consulate for Ho Chi Minh City who have witnessed our signing ceremony and who supported the whole initiative. Both the ambassadors of Vietnam and the Indian ambassador supported, and they initiated the whole the business. When we went to the ambassador to talk about sending students to Vietnam to really start the whole process, they actually introduced us to Ong Bang International University, and they initiated the process. Why I am insisting in this point is it is about student safety. Most of the parents might feel we are sending our student to a new country, how will they be treated, are they safe, or
That actually brings me to my next question. And so how is IRA Overseas Studies different from a normal consultant who sends students abroad?
Yeah, we are not consultants, we are partners. So we have a partnership, we signed a partnership with the country as such. So it's not only with Ong Bang International University, there is another university called Win University. So there are 2 private universities in Vietnam. We have signed the partnership in both the universities to send medical students from India.
So if I understand right, you're dealing more with the government than the colleges.
Yes, exactly. We went to the government, not to the college. We went to the government, and government started this whole initiative, and they witnessed the whole signing ceremony. Both the ambassadors were present in the signing ceremony. So why I'm telling this is the students will be more safe. If anything happens, we are not going to just finish the admission and leave the students there. We will be with the students till they complete the course. So we'll be traveling. We change the syllabus for the students. We have Indian food there available. We'll have Indian hostel coordinators. We'll have Indian faculties in the campus. It is like studying MBBS in India in a different country.
Right.
So we are making it that comfortable for the students.
Right. Comfortable is all fine, ma'am, but how affordable is Vietnam?
Yes, it is affordable. The Vietnam is a very affordable, it's a very cost-effective country as such, and the course is also very affordable. They're charging only 2.5 lakhs per semester for student, which they have already given us 30% concession for Indian students. So that is what we are able to get it with all this state-of-art infrastructure and hospital facilities, whatever we are providing, but still the fees is very affordable for Indian students.
And what about other procedures like visa and things like that?
Yes, the students will be getting a visa for 6 years and 6 months, that is multiple visit visa. Here I really want to mention you something. In other countries, the students need to renew their visa every year.
Right.
So that is a process being followed in other countries. So the advantage in Vietnam, as I mentioned, we are partnered and we are having government support to get into this project. So the embassy is providing a visa of 6 years and 6 months visa for the students with multiple visits. So they don't need to renew their visa every year. They can just travel whenever in the holidays. They can come back home and go there, and the travel is less than 4 hours. So it's very comfortable for the students to
Right. So
travel.
it's probably like traveling from Chennai to Delhi.
Chennai to Delhi, exactly. It's just traveling like
And
Chennai.
if I am right, it's on arrival visa. So there
Yes,
is
it's an
no
on-arrival visa for
complication.
the parents. Yes, if something if somewhere a student need a parent, like for example, if you know they finish their +2 and they go there, they'll have this home sickness and all those stuff. You know, sometimes when the students are not okay, when they really need parents to come, the parents can just fly in no time. So they go buy a ticket and go. They'll get an on-arrival visa. And you have flights from Chennai, Hyderabad, Bangalore, and also from Calcutta and Delhi. So you have direct flights with Indigo is traveling. So I wanted to tell you, see, if when Indigo is flying from India to Vietnam, you can understand how many Indians
Yeah, one
go.
of the airlines from India is
Yes,
specifically-
yes.
I also understand that Vietnam is one of the fastest growing countries in Southeast Asia. What about this? You mentioned about the safety because you're dealing with the government. But what are the crime rates like there? I mean, just for the parents to understand how easy it is to live in Vietnam.
Yeah, it's one of the safest country. It's a communist country. Everybody knows that's a communist country. Most of the communist countries are very safe. They're very strict. The law and order is very strict. The crime rate is very, very less when compared to any other country, and the safety measures, it is the 64th safe country in the world. So it is one of the safest country as mentioned. And also the students' life is very safe because they have their restrictions on everything. It's not that free country like even like Western countries. They
So
have
in
their own
terms of any
restrictions.
difficulty for the student, who does he reach out to?
He can directly contact us or the consulate of Ho Chi Minh City. The consulate of Ho Chi Minh City will be given all the information about the student, his address, his name, address, his parents' name, guardian's name, contact number. Everything will be shared to the consulate the day when the student enters the country, even before entering that country.
That is brilliant.
So the consulate's office, there will be a counselor who will be specially deputed for the students, so they can immediately contact them and they will be there to help. So it is not like student is not left alone there. We will also be there. We will have our coordinator in the campus, and there will be a consulate office also to help the students there.
Right, so I think you've touched most important points about Vietnam being a very safe country, fees being very affordable, the country being not that far from India. So all that is fine, man. But the most important question that's in everybody's mind, what are the career opportunities after I finish my medicine in Vietnam?
Here is something which is, this is a very important point, Vivek. So most of the countries, they finish their medicine and they come back to India. They're completely dependent on this FMGE examination.
You need to write that to
Yes,
practice
to
medicine.
practice medicine or to go for higher studies in India. If they fail, they will again rewrite and they take more attempts on it. And end of the day, I've seen most of the students getting depressed and they stop writing the examination.
I in
And
fact remember reading somewhere that only 10% of students who finish medicine abroad are able to even finish that FMG exam, clear the FMG exam.
Exactly. Why? Because it's basically on the syllabus. Now for this course, we have curated a special syllabus for Indian students, wherein we removed few subjects which is not relevant to Indian students in terms of their history, their law, and English language is also there for local students. So we removed few subjects and we added more of Indian syllabus in that. So predominantly medical program, the syllabus is same across the world, but there's 20% different in every country. So we are filling up the 20% gap in this Vietnam syllabus. So this syllabus is mostly similar to MCA syllabus. So students can easily read, and we are giving them training from second year onwards to clear FMGE examination.
Oh wow, okay.
So-
So will it be safe to say that the 10% number would become 100% because of IRCS?
We're very happy to hear that. But definitely there is going to be an increase in number of pass percentage, because we are going to give them complete training from second year onwards, because Indian faculties work in that campus. So our faculties will know how this exam takes place, what are the questions asked here. So they know how to train the students from second year. So they are going to do that. That is one point. Number two, when it comes to job opportunities, students can continue their medical practice in Vietnam. They can practice medicine in Vietnam if the students don't want to come to India or go to any other place, they can still be a doctor in Vietnam. After completion of the course, 6 years of the course, they will have to take 1.5 years hospital training in that country, wherein the same university is going to have their own hospital, or there are 7 to 8 high super specialty hospitals in the city, in Ho Chi Minh City. So they will be taking that 1.5 years hospital training, and after that they will take an examination and get a postgraduate degree. After the examination, once they get the postgraduate degree, they are eligible to practice as a medical practitioner in the same country with a salary of minimum 1.5 to 2.5 lakhs. This is today's salary. I don't know what's going to be after 5 years.
You mean INR?
INR, yeah, INR. 1.5 lakh INR to 2.5 lakh INR. For that will be the average salary what student gets. And so that's a very big advantage in this university. Why? Because the students can become doctors in the same country. They can still practice medicine in the same country.
And do they still have to take NEET if they want to only practice in Vietnam?
Not necessary. NEET is required for India.
Only for India.
Yeah, if they want to come back to India and if they need eligibility certificate from NMC to come back to India and take FMG examination, or
So they need to clear NEET as well.
yes, or in future it's going to be next. Next is something where even Indian students, when they do their medicine in India, they will have to take next examination.
Right. So let me get this right. If you finish your medicine in Vietnam, I can practice anywhere in the world?
Of course, you can practice subject to clearing all those countries' examinations.
Recognized exams in the
Yes,
respective countries.
yes.
So this is a worldwide recognized course in Vietnam.
100%, it is WHO recognized, and it is recognized by the Ministry of Health of Vietnam and WHO recognized. So they are eligible, and most of the students from Vietnam, they go to US. Mostly their dream is to go to America and get settled. So, and again I want to mention, we are giving USMLE and PLAB training classes from second year onwards. So that is also given to the students. So students are getting trained for FMGE, USMLE and PLAB. So they have more opportunities left. If they don't want to do anything of this, they can still be a doctor in Vietnam.
Brilliant. Alright, so this is going to fulfill a lot of dreams for students who want to become doctors.
Yes, really.
So that's wonderful, ma'am. Looks like IRA Overseas Studies is going to be fulfilling dreams of students who really look forward to being doctors.
Yes, really, Vivek. I just missed one important point here. So here our target is mostly middle class and lower middle class students who cannot afford the fees which is charged by Indian colleges today. So this is how we are helping them to become doctors and get back to the country and serve the nation. So we are also supporting them in terms of education loan. So the education loans will be provided by banks. They are eligible to take education loan from any bank, and the important thing is they can work as a part-time, they can take their part-time jobs in the country for 20 hours in a week. So students can still do that. They can earn for themselves.
So what is it approximately the entire course fees once again?
It's 2.5 lakhs per semester. It is 12 semester fees.
Right.
Approximately.
Ma'am, just to counterpoint that, I've understood that other countries charge a little lesser in terms of fees. So why is it a little more expensive in Vietnam?
Yeah, I understand, but there is no compromise in terms of infrastructure, hospital facilities, and we give Indian syllabus, Indian faculties are there, and there is no extra charges after this. The other countries, there are little hidden charges. When the students go there, they realize they need to pay extra for this and that. So that is not there here.
And attached hospitals is not.
We have most of the countries don't have hospitals, so that they have to go and pay little extra to the hospital to get the clinical training and internship. This is happening in most of the countries. So the country is more safe with Indian faculties, Indian syllabus, Indian hostel and food, and not exactly Indian hostel. It's called as with Indian coordinators in the hostel and food, and also we are making sure that there is no compromise in infrastructure and quality of education. So
Right, so if you want good education, you won't get it at a more affordable price than Vietnam.
really, this is a quality education what we give, and it's a lifetime investment for any student.
It's wonderful, ma'am. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a pleasure talking to you.
Thank you, Vivek. Thank you.
Right, so you heard it from the horse's mouth. If you want to be a doctor, and if you want to be a doctor at a very, very affordable fee at an high quality education, Vietnam is the country that you need to go. Thank you.
Thank you.